$77,000. That's how much one of my clients almost left on the table because she trusted Zillow's Zestimate of her home's value. Her house in German Village, Zillow said $425,000, but we sold it for $502,000 in less than 30 days. If you're thinking about selling your home in Columbus and you check Zillow or Redfin to see what your house is worth, you need to watch this entire video. Let me know in the comments right now, what's the biggest gap you've seen on those online value sites like Zillow and Redfin? And if you like knowing the real numbers, hit that like button. It helps more homeowners see this. Because what I'm about to show you could literally be the difference between a good sale and leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. So let me break down exactly why these online valuations here in Columbus are wrong often, and what my years of selling in this market has taught me that no algorithm can replicate. So let me tell you a little bit about the seller that I worked with a few years back. We'll call her Sarah. She came to me ready to list her beautiful German Village home. And before our meeting, she'd already checked Zillow, $425,000. She checked Redfin, and they quoted $438,000. She thought she had a pretty good handle on what her house was worth. But when I walked through her home and put together my market analysis, pulling data from everything that I've learned about selling here in Columbus and German Village and surrounding areas over the past years, the number that I came back with was about $485,000. She looked at me and she said, "Are you sure?" And honestly, I get that because that's a big difference from what those websites were telling her. But here's what happened. Her house went into contract in 4 days and sold in under 30 for $502,000, $77,000 more than the estimated Zestimate. That's real life-changing money for most families. And here's the thing, I see this play out constantly in neighborhoods all across the Columbus area. So here's why these algorithms struggle with our market. Here's how Zillow and Redfin work. They use algorithms that analyze data like recent sales, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, locations. And look, for a newer subdivision where all the houses are very similar, those estimates can get you in the ballpark. But here's what I've learned over my years of selling across the Columbus market. Central Ohio is beautifully diverse. And that diversity is exactly what makes these algorithms struggle. Now think about it. Columbus has over 200 distinct neighborhoods. A Victorian home in German Village is a completely different animal from a ranch in Upper Arlington. A Clintonville bungalow requires a totally different valuation approach than a New Albany estate. So what I've noticed these algorithms miss, the quality of renovation work and whether buyers will pay a premium for it, or for original features like hardwood floors or outdoor spaces, and how they're valued in different neighborhoods. Location nuances like being on a quiet street versus backing to a busy road or being in a busy area. Or what about finished basements? Maybe one matters in one neighborhood compared to the other. Over the past 5 years, I've been active across this market at open houses, talking with buyers and sellers, seeing what gets multiple offers and what sits. That real-time, on-the-ground experience, that's what these algorithms just can't replicate, no matter how sophisticated they are. Now, here's what I've learned about our local market. Let me share with you what years of selling across this market has taught me and why these insights matter when it comes to pricing your home accurately. Okay, factor number one. Neighborhood momentum is everything. Areas like Franklinton, Wyland Park, parts of the Near East Side, they're evolving and sometimes that momentum shifts quickly. I've seen it firsthand in deals I've closed. The challenge with algorithms is they're working with older data. So by the time they catch up to a neighborhood's momentum, the opportunity has already passed. Let's look at what's happening in Linden, for instance. Now, factor number two, school districts create real value differences. In my experience, I've learned that school district lines can create significant value differences, sometimes between homes that are just streets apart. Whether it's Upper Arlington, Dublin, Bexley, or Grandview, buyers have strong preferences, and understanding exactly how much they'll pay to be in certain districts, that comes from being in the market consistently, seeing what buyers actually do, not just what the data says they should do. Factor three, renovation quality varies widely. Okay, so after walking through tons of homes, I've developed an eye for what buyers respond to, and there's a big difference between a DIY update and professional work with quality materials. In a competitive market, buyers notice these details and they're willing to pay for quality, but only if it's priced right from the start. Number 4 is hyper-local details matter, whether it's proximity to parks, walkability to local shops and restaurants, or the appeal of mature tree-lined streets instead of a brand new subdivision. These details affect value. I've sold enough homes across different neighborhoods to understand what buyers prioritize in each location, and that helps me price homes more accurately than an algorithm that's trying to apply the same formula everywhere. All right, and here's what this means for your home sale. So let me bring all of this together and talk about what this actually means if you're thinking about selling, and that's pricing. Pricing a home is part science and part art. You get it wrong in either direction and it costs you. You price too low based on an algorithm and you leave money on the table, like the $77,000 difference in Sarah's case. Price too high and your home sits, which creates its own problems in the market. What I've learned over the years is that accurate pricing comes from combining data with current market insights, what's happening right now in your specific area, to be specific. What a good market analysis includes are the following, and this is what I provide to my clients: recent comparable sales, the current competition, buyer behavior, your home's unique features, market timing, and whether it makes sense right now to list or to wait for better conditions. Now look, I'm not saying that algorithms are useless. As a matter of fact, they're a fun starting point. But when you're making a financial decision this significant, you deserve more than an automated guesstimate. You deserve someone who's going to take the time to understand your specific situation and give you an honest assessment based on real market experience. Now look, I actually encourage people to check their estimate. It's interesting information, and let's be honest, it's fun to see. But when you're ready to have a real conversation about selling your home in the Columbus area, we should talk. Make sure you call me, because I'm happy to walk through your home, answer your questions, and give you an honest market analysis. No pressure, no obligation. Just a genuine conversation about what your home is worth in today's market and what your options are. So if you found this video helpful, I really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, because I share tips about our local real estate market regularly. Okay, so drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Matter of fact, I'll help you. Have you checked a Zestimate recently? And were you surprised by what you saw? Hey, I really appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for taking the time, and I'm here if you need me. I look forward to helping you.